Chapter 1: The Hidden Struggle. Ever pondered the emotional toll osteoporosis can take on a person? It may not be something we often consider, but it's a reality for many facing this diagnosis. This isn't merely a physical battle fought in the confines of a doctor's office. It's a hidden struggle that extends far beyond the visible, seeping into the emotional and psychological realms of a person's life. Imagine living with the constant threat of fractures, the fear of losing your independence, the anxiety of not knowing when a simple fall could change your life forever. It's a battle that many are silently fighting, a war waged in the mind. Osteoporosis, often perceived as a condition of the bones, is also a condition of the spirit, testing resilience and courage in ways that are not immediately apparent. The diagnosis can be isolating, casting a shadow of uncertainty over one's future. It can feel like a sentence of limitation, a decree of frailty. It can rob a person of their confidence, replacing it with fear. Fear of the future, fear of the unknown, fear of the everyday tasks that were once taken for granted. Yet, within this struggle lies an opportunity to confront these fears, to face the darkness, and to emerge stronger. It's in the quiet moments of solitude that we often find our deepest strengths. It's in the face of adversity that we discover our resilience. And it's in the struggle that we find the will to fight back. But let's not sugarcoat the truth. This is a tough journey, one that requires patience and perseverance. It's a journey that demands empathy, understanding, and support from those around us. It's a journey that calls for a collective effort to shed light on the unseen aspects of osteoporosis. So, as we delve deeper into this topic, remember this: osteoporosis, an unseen struggle, carries an emotional weight that can be as heavy as the physical. It's a journey not just of the body, but also of the mind and spirit. And it's in acknowledging this truth that we can begin to truly understand the complexity of this condition. Chapter 2: Turning Darkness into Motivation. So, how do you turn this darkness into a driving force? Now, that's a question worth exploring. The journey isn't easy, but it's definitely worth it. When faced with a diagnosis like osteoporosis, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. But within this darkness, there's a potential spark. A spark that can light the way to motivation, resilience, and determination. Let's talk about mindset. Our thoughts can be our most powerful allies or our worst enemies. It's all about perspective. Seeing osteoporosis as an insurmountable mountain might paralyze you with fear. But viewing it as a challenge, an opportunity for growth, can shift your entire outlook. The darkness doesn't have to consume you. It can be the backdrop against which your inner light shines brightest. Resilience plays a crucial role too. Imagine a tree standing tall in the face of a storm. It bends, but doesn't break. It's the same with us. We might waver under the weight of osteoporosis, but we don't have to fall. We can learn to bend, adapt, and bounce back. And when we do, we come back stronger, ready to face any storm that comes our way. Then there's determination. It's the fuel that keeps us going, the force that propels us forward. It's what makes us say, "I have osteoporosis, but osteoporosis doesn't have me." It's the fire inside that turns a diagnosis into a declaration of strength. Consider the story of a woman named Sarah. When she was diagnosed with osteoporosis, she felt like her world had come crashing down. But instead of succumbing to despair, she channeled her emotions into motivation. She became determined to take control of her health. She researched, sought expert advice, adjusted her diet, and incorporated exercise into her daily routine. Today, Sarah is thriving. Her bone health has improved significantly, and she's living her life to the fullest. That's the power of turning darkness into motivation. It's about shifting your perspective, building resilience, and harnessing your determination. It's about finding the silver lining in the storm clouds and using it as a beacon of hope. Transforming darkness into motivation, we find the strength to face and overcome our challenges. Chapter 3: The Power of Nutrition. Did you know that what you eat could be your secret weapon against osteoporosis? Yes, the power of nutrition is indeed profound, and it plays an essential role in maintaining bone health. Let's start by talking about calcium. Often dubbed the building block of bones, calcium is crucial in keeping our bones sturdy and strong. Foods rich in calcium such as milk, cheese, leafy green vegetables, and fortified cereals can help supplement our body's calcium needs. Next up, we have vitamin D. This sunshine vitamin acts like a key, unlocking the door and allowing calcium to enter our bones. Without sufficient vitamin D, that door stays shut and calcium can't do its job effectively. So, where can you get vitamin D? Well, apart from soaking up some early morning sun, you can also find it in fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products. Now, let's not forget about protein. This nutrient is like the scaffolding that holds our bones together. A diet rich in lean meats, fish, eggs, and plant-based proteins like lentils and chickpeas can provide the necessary protein your body needs. But remember, it's not just about individual nutrients. A balanced diet that includes a variety of foods is key. Think of it like an orchestra, where each instrument plays a unique role, but together they create a beautiful symphony. Similarly, each nutrient plays a specific role, but it's the combination of all nutrients working together that results in optimal bone health. Consulting a nutritionist can be beneficial too. They can help tailor a diet plan specifically for you, considering your personal needs, preferences, and lifestyle. It's like having a personal coach who can guide you in your journey towards bone health. So, let's raise a toast to the power of nutrition, a silent ally in our battle against osteoporosis. It's not just about filling our stomachs, but about nourishing our bodies and fortifying our bones. As we savor each bite, let's remember that we're not just eating, but actively contributing to our well-being. Nutrition, a silent ally capable of fortifying our bones and our spirits. Chapter 4: Your Best Friend or Worst Enemy. Exercise, a double-edged sword. Can it be tamed to serve our cause? Let's dive into this quandary. At its core, exercise is a powerful ally in our battle against osteoporosis. It's the knight in shining armor we often overlook, yet it holds the key to strengthening our bones and improving our overall health. Now, imagine your bones as a fortress. Exercise, specifically weight-bearing and muscle-strengthening activities, are the builders that fortify this fortress. They work tirelessly, brick by brick, to construct a robust defense against the onslaught of osteoporosis. These builders, in the form of exercises like walking, dancing, or lifting weights, are essential to our cause. But like any powerful force, exercise must be approached with caution. High-impact activities such as jumping or running can become Trojan horses, appearing beneficial, but potentially causing harm. They may overstrain your bones, leading to fractures and other complications. It's akin to a builder who, in his eagerness, destabilizes the very fortress he aims to fortify. So, How do we ensure our builders are serving us and not leading us to ruin? The answer lies in strategy. Just as a king would consult his trusted advisors before a battle, so must we seek guidance from professionals. Physiotherapists are our sage advisors in this scenario. They can create personalized exercise plans, taking into account our unique needs and limitations. They're like the architects of our fortress, mapping out the best way to build and strengthen our defenses. With their expertise, we can tame the double-edged sword of exercise and make it our steadfast ally. Remember, every fortress, every bone, has its own unique blueprint. What works for one may not work for another. So, it's crucial to consult with a physiotherapist before embarking on any new exercise regimen. Exercise, a powerful tool when wielded wisely, has the potential to strengthen both our bones and our resolve. So, let's embrace exercise, not as a daunting foe, but as a trusted friend on our journey towards better bone health. Chapter 5. Small changes, big impact. Ever considered how small lifestyle changes could make a big difference in your fight against osteoporosis? It's not always about grand gestures or radical transformations. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. This is especially true when it comes to managing osteoporosis. Let's start by talking about smoking. You've probably heard a million times that smoking is bad for you, right? But did you know that it's particularly harmful for your bones? Yes, that's right. Smoking can decrease bone density, making bones fragile and more likely to break. So if you're a smoker, consider this another reason to quit. Next, let's talk about alcohol. Now, we're not saying you should never enjoy a glass of wine or a beer, but excessive alcohol can also lead to loss of bone mass. Moderation is the key here. Now, on to something that we could all use a little more of: sleep. Quality sleep is crucial for your overall health, including your bones. During sleep, your body repairs and rejuvenates itself, and that includes your bones. So, try to prioritize good sleep hygiene. And let's not forget about stress management. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on your body, including your bones. So, finding healthy ways to cope with stress, like yoga, meditation, or even just a leisurely walk, can make a significant difference. Remember, these changes don't have to happen overnight. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over time. It's about making a commitment to yourself and your bone health. So, think about it. What small changes can you make today? Maybe it's saying no to that cigarette, or swapping out that second glass of wine for a glass of water. Maybe it's going to bed a little earlier or taking a few minutes each day to meditate. In the battle against osteoporosis, every lifestyle choice counts, turning the tide in our favor.